So in the diagram above, the circle has a diameter of 12 centimeters. Okay, so that's important, isn't it? That bit of information there, diameter, 12 centimeters. We need to remember what diameter actually means. Diameter, okay, is essentially a chord that goes through the center of the circle, okay, from one end to the other. So I don't know perfectly where the center is. That looks okay though, doesn't it? Okay, and that will be our diameter. The diameter goes through the center of the circle, okay, all the way across from one end to the other. So you could draw it anyway. It doesn't have to go horizontally. You could do it that way, okay, vertically. You could do it any way you want, as long as it goes through the center. If it doesn't go through the center, suppose it went through that way, that would just be an ordinary chord. If it goes through the center, okay, it's a diameter. You can go through the center any way you want. Okay, that's the diameter. And we're told it's 12 centimeters, right? Now, what's important then, if we know that's 12 centimeters, and across here, of course, that gives us then, if you think about it, the dimensions of the square, all right? And it is a square, okay? Because, you know, that's 12 centimeters going across here, so I can write 12 centimeters for the length of that square, because it's going to be exactly the same. But you'll appreciate then also that the width of the square is also going to be 12 centimeters, because ultimately it is just another diameter, isn't it? I could draw a diameter going that way, as I said before, a vertical diameter, and that would be 12 centimeters. So we can see it's a square, and we know the dimensions of it. Length is 12, width is 12. So to get the area, then, this shaded part, what we need to do is, first of all, look at the area of the square, and then the area of the circle. We take them away, we then end up with the shaded region that's left there. Because think about the circle as being cut out. Okay, so you've got the area of the square, cut out the circle, and what you're left with is the shaded area. So we do area of square first. Length times width is easy, so they're both the same. So 12 times 12, okay. We could even write it as 12 squared if we wanted to, okay. So that'd be 144 centimeters squared. Area of circle. Now you need to remember this formula. So the area of the circle is pi r squared. Okay, that's a formula we just need to remember that. And remember, r represents the radius. Okay, the radius, and the radius is half of the diameter. Okay, remember the radius goes from center to the edge. Okay, so it's not 12. 12 is the diameter. The radius is going to be half of that, 6. Okay, so we'll have pi times 6 squared, okay, because that's what the radius is, and you've got to square it. Now pi, we should write it as 3.14, okay, and it tells you that on the front of the paper anyway. So if I work that out in my calculator, it comes out to be 113.04. So we've got the area of the square, and then we've got the area of the circle. The area of the circle obviously is less than the area of the square, because the circle is fitted inside the square. To get the shaded part now, you've got to think of that circle being cut out of the square. So, area of shaded part is the 144, cut out then 113.04, and we get the answer to be 30.96 centimeters squared. Okay, and we do that to 2 decimal places. Pi is the 2 decimal places, but we've used there, 3.14, so there's our answer there, and we're done.